Okay, so um, the the link you sent me to your answer to questions, it wouldn't open. It opened this morning, but then it disappeared and it won't open. But I think I remember what it said. Basically, you're really looking for information on like tools to use and maybe the process of writing and getting published. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct. I'm trying to I set up an account with Amazon Kindle, like I told you. And I'm really wanting to share my story, but also make an income by doing this because I want this for my career.
Okay, so you want to be a writer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is just one book of many that you want to write.
That's correct.
So this book is about the aquarium, fish aquarium.
Yes, ma'am. It's about the benefits, the mental health benefits and the physical benefits that come with having a fish aquarium in your surroundings.
Okay. And what are your other books that you're thinking about? What will those be about?
I want to do I want to do some low content books like journals, to-dos, stuff like that. But I also want to write like a children's book, and I want to write a biography about my life.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay. So here's the nitty gritty. Okay. I'm glad you set up an account, but
Mhm.
Kindle does not help you market or sell a book.
I
It's
didn't
just
think so.
it's just a place to put your book, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a bookstore. It's just like,
Oh.
the bookstore doesn't run around telling people what books are there. They put them out on display.
Hmm.
And so for Amazon, that's the equivalent of recommending a book,
Okay.
but they only do that for a small select group of people.
Okay.
So do you have any kind of social media presence? Any like
Yeah, yes. Social media like Facebook, Snapchat, all that. Yes, ma'am. I have a Snapchat account. I have a TikTok account. I have a Facebook account, but I don't really get on them much, just because I'm so busy with school and I've got some personal issues going on, that I'll take a lot of my time. But yes, I do have about 3 or 4 social media accounts.
and how many followers do you have?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so that's what you need. You
Okay.
need to have thousands of followers. You
Okay.
need to start visiting those accounts and posting content and building up your followership.
Okay.
And this is where you will be able to market your books
Okay. On
easily.
social media accounts.
Yes, easily and without any extra cost.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There
Hmm.
are companies that will do it for you, but then you would have to pay them,
Correct.
right?
Hmm.
So if if you were going to if you were going to go to a traditional publisher like
Hmm.
Random House or Simon and Schuster, they would want you to have a very big social media following before they would even talk to you.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's really
Because
good to know.
yeah, you cannot in this day and age, the big publishers want to know that you have a market and that people will buy your book. They don't
Okay.
want to spend the effort and the investment of creating a book if
Uh-huh.
the author doesn't have 30,000 or more followers.
Oh, okay. That's really something I did not know. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's, I mean, I just learned that big number myself. I didn't know it was that big myself.
Okay.
So somebody said 50,000 is even the number that they use.
Oh,
Now
wow.
understand that they do this because they want to make money on the book.
Mm-hmm.
They're only going to pay you a 7% royalty.
Okay.
and they're going to take the rest,
Mm.
and they're going to own your copyright.
Mm-hmm.
So if the book doesn't sell, they just throw it in a barrel and it sits there and it's gone, and you have
Oh,
lost your book because they own the copyright.
oh wow. Serious. That's you went somewhere. Hold on, I don't know where you went.
Oh,
Um, why is it doing that? Oh wait, no. Why is my computer went black? I can't see you.
okay, I
I
can
don't,
see. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, ma'am. I sure can.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
I don't know why it would have done that.
um,
Well, we can talk, and
okay,
I will send you the video so you can have it.
okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But that's why we recommend people don't go to a traditional publisher. The
Mhm.
benefits of a traditional publisher are that they will get you into bookstores.
Okay.
Okay. But think about that.
All right.
You're a new author. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
really knows about you. You're going to a big publisher says, yes, I'll publish your book. And
Mm-hmm.
then you get on the shelf in the bookstore. How is anyone going to find you?
Correct.
Right.
That makes
So
sense.
they're not really doing you any favors. They make it sound like they are, but they really aren't.
Okay.
They prefer to work with the big name people who are already a celebrity. If you're already a celebrity, that's what they're looking for.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Mhm.
um, secondly, the idea of a book on fish aquariums is pretty unique,
Mhm.
wouldn't you
Yes,
say?
ma'am.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Yes,
assuming
ma'am.
there are a lot of people out there who like fish. I
Mhm.
used to be part of a big pet blogging network. So these were people who wrote about pets, and we had some people who wrote about fish.
Okay.
Okay. So I would recommend that you look up blogpause.com.
Mhm.
And this is a group that you can be a part of. They have a Facebook group for free.
Okay.
And this is a group where you can ask questions. You can, be a member and be part of. And it is among the people who will want to buy the book.
Okay. That's
Your
a really great.
next
Okay.
your next group of people that you want to get connected to somehow, whether it's on LinkedIn or Facebook or anywhere else, are
Mhm.
pet stores
Okay.
that carry fish.
Okay.
Okay. So these are things, the suggestions I'm giving you to help you look at the market that you're going to be writing this book for,
Okay.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Um, now, the idea that the book will be really not just how to have an aquarium and how to take care of fish, but also the benefits, the mental health and physical benefits of having an aquarium and fish. That
Mhm.
makes it another unique kind of a book.
Mhm.
I'm not going to just get a book that tells me how to put my aquarium together, right?
Right.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is that you have some insight and some stories to share around the benefits of having an aquarium.
That's correct. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm looking at your questionnaire,
Mhm.
and when we get to the inspirational, my story told in my own words,
Mhm.
um, you if you're going to write several books, this is where I'm going next. If you're going to do several books, they either have to have something that binds them together
Okay.
so that when I see your name, I
Mhm.
know, oh, Leeanna writes about this.
Okay.
If Leeanna writes about 4 different subjects, it's much harder for you, the author, to get enough people to buy anything to really support yourself.
Okay.
And okay, we're now going to go to the part where you really are not going to support yourself on this writing.
Okay.
Writers, very few, very, very, very few writers support themselves writing.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
The average author sells 250 books in their lifetime.
Oh, that's nothing. I mean, if you think about it, that
That is nothing. It isn't. Well, it's because they don't market their book.
okay.
That's one thing. Secondly, the books you see in the library and in the bookstore, 90%, 95% of them are from authors who make a living writing, but it's in the maybe $30,000 a year range, 40, maybe 50. They're not making $100,000 a year
Okay.
unless they're putting out 3 or 4 books a year and they have a following and people buy it.
Okay.
The average person needs to supplement their writing with something else.
Okay.
And from what you've told me, you can do this by creating supporting materials that you can sell.
Okay.
And that would be where you could even do it for your aquarium book.
Mm-hmm.
So there are ways to create the aquarium book and then have a PDF of the of tips and tricks that you need to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have some other things that people could download. The idea being that you would be creating extra value that I will pay for.
Okay.
So I buy the book because this type of a book is going to sell for, like you said, $7.99, $8.99.
Right.
That's not going to make you a lot of money.
No.
Okay. How many books would you have to sell at $7.99 to make $1,000? A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. And if you don't have those 30,000 followers on social media, that's going to be hard.
Okay.
So your idea then is to say, what can I offer people in addition to the book? Can I coach people on how
Okay.
to set up an aquarium? Could I do a teaching program where I do a YouTube video and it's only $5.99?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
That's a really good idea. It's a really good idea.
Yeah. And so could I do a series of videos?
Okay.
And so when you think of a series, I want you to think of the whole package. So if there are 3 videos in the series and you're selling each one of them at $5.99 and you package them and offer them, all 3 of them to me for $9.99, what am I going to do? I'm going to buy all 3.
Correct.
Okay, because I'm saving money.
Right.
So think about how you can create a series where if I just want one, fine, I can get it for $5.99. But by the way, so in order to make that work, you have to have a mailing list.
Mailing list. Okay.
And the mailing list also comes from your social media accounts.
Okay.
Because
All
that's
right.
where you engage with people and you have to engage with people and offer them something for free to get them to sign up to the mailing list.
That makes sense.
So a free thing would be, here are the top 20 fish that people buy and why. And how to take care of them or something like that. Something that you pull out of the book. You can say this is included in the book, but I'm giving it away free here.
Okay.
But then they say, but I want all the rest of the stuff in the book, because they look at the free thing and they say, I like this. Now I want to go buy the book. See what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And then what you do is you have to get an email client, which is MailChimp. MailChimp or Constant Contact. Those are 2 that you might want to look at.
Okay.
Okay.
Contact. Yes, ma'am.
And you set them up and I don't know how tech savvy you are. They're not that hard. But if you have problems, they have help desk and they have Q&A and they have all those things to help you if you have questions.
Okay.
And so this is what you have to do to start selling before you even finish the book, number one, and and to also build that mailing list and those social media contacts so that you can write the aquarium book and then move on to the next book and the next book, and meanwhile you're making a little bit of money from the sale. So I will tell you that your second book sells your first book.
Okay.
So it doesn't mean your first book won't sell when you put it out, but as soon as you come out with a second book and people see that you wrote a first book,
Mhm.
and again, that's if the topics are similar. So you've got to look at that, what we call the through line.
Through line. Yes, ma'am. I learned about that.
Yeah, and so what kind of a through line can you weave through all of the books that you're writing so that they look like they belong together?
Okay. Through line. All right. Yep. I remember learning about through lines in my English class last semester. So yeah,
Yes.
those are very,
Absolutely.
very important.
Yep. So you want to do that. And so basically, these are things that you have to be doing while you're writing the book. And you have to be marketing the books while you're writing
While
them.
you're writing it.
Yep. You have to be
Oh,
out.
wow. Okay.
You're in charge of that. Again, unless you are Stephen King or J.K. Rowling or one of those other big names, nobody is going to do this for you.
Right.
You either pay someone to do it or you do it yourself.
Right.
So as far as our time is actually up, but I'm going to finish with, you said what kind of tools? There
Mhm.
are a lot of different tools that you can use both to write the book and to have it published.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send you a list.
Okay.
I will email it to you.
Okay. I do
So
have one question before we go.
yes.
Uh, do you offer classes, of course, that people pay for, but do you teach people or do you offer anything like that or?
What we do is we provide the editorial assistance and the page design assistance and the cover design assistance. We make sure that our authors have their books on Amazon um, correctly and with a good description. And we do a book launch for our authors. So the book launch again goes out to those social media contacts and beta readers. So we help authors find beta readers. Beta readers are people you send the uncorrected galley proof to. So the book is not published yet, but you're going to send them the uncorrected proof, and then they're going to come back and give you their comments and their testimonials.
Oh,
And those go inside of the book, and they're part of the marketing material also.
oh, wow. Okay. Now,
So
can
yeah.
I find out information on your website about how much these classes are, or do you
No, we
have?
don't put the numbers on the site. If you do a full book project with us, it's $15,000.
Okay.
There are other places you can go for a little bit less,
Hmm.
but they don't do a book launch and they don't do the follow-up and they don't support their authors the way we do. So,
Okay.
and our programs run between 9 and 12 months.
Okay. 9 and 12 months. And that's $15,000 up front, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's upfront. If you want a payment plan, we could talk about that.
Okay.
The goal, of course, here is to make sure during the 9 to 12 months that we're building up your social channels, that we're marketing the book to the right people, that we're getting feedback, and that you are that we're helping you decide what kind of things you're going to create that will bring in the extra money,
Okay.
because we're talking nonfiction here.
Yes, ma'am.
Fiction is very similar but a little different. And in the end, what happens is when we're talking about nonfiction, you could get speaking engagements and talk about the topic of your books. You
Hmm.
could get on podcasts. You could get, so again, ways to build up that build up attention for the book. And so
Okay.
we work with our authors on that. And no, we tell all of our authors that you're not going to make money on the book. It won't make you rich and famous, but there are other ways to use the content of the book, to use your talent and your expertise and your knowledge to make money. And
Okay.
that is our goal, is to make
Yes,
sure
ma'am.
that the authors have the support they need to create those products. We don't create them, we just advise the authors on how to do it.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you, Miss Yvonne, so very much. And am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, I will send you the list of things. There are some nice new tools for AI, not to write the book, but to help you do outlines and try to do research and things like that. So there are some things that like you wrote in here. Grammarly is a great one that I recommend people sign up for. It's free. There's a free version of Grammarly, which is really effective. People use Scrivener. Again, this will be in my notes. And if you have access to academic database search engines, that would be awesome.
I do. Yes, ma'am, I do, through my school.
Yeah, and that is a really awesome thing because not everybody has that.
Right.
All right. So I hope
All
I was
right.
helpful.
Yes, ma'am,
And
you were. Mhm.
I will process this video and send it to you via my Google Drive so that you can have it and you will see your face on it because I see your face. So
Yeah.
even though
Okay.
you're not seeing it at your end,
No.
you will see both of us. And then if you have further questions, I'm only an email away.
Thank you, Miss Yvonne, so much for sharing your wisdom with me.
You're welcome. This was delightful.
Yes, ma'am. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.